I'm back. Whether you want me or not, here I am. I decided to come back to this because I think this is a pretty interesting deal. If you could work this out, great. And I have a homeless friend out in California, and I thought that land banks originally came into existence out there in California. But when I Googled it this morning, I didn't find anything. And here was my search term. And I know they don't have them there. I already know. So the closest thing it's going to go to is the city, Kansas City. And I already typed in my search terms just to give an example. Because I'm an old lady. I like to explain good things sometimes. Anyhow, you hit this filter button up here by this search bar when you get to this website. And I bet I just messed it up. Yeah, I did. Doggone it. Okay, well, I'll go back to what I was doing. I don't know the streets. I've only visited Kansas City and stayed at Grandview one time and did some overnights in Kansas City with my sister and her family a long time ago. So it's not like I know it like the back of my hand, okay? They do. She's been there in excess of 30 years, and her husband has been there for all of his life, well, except for when they were down in Huntsville. But that's a different thing. Anyhow, he's back to Kansas City, and he knows it like he knows the back of his hand. He could probably describe a certain area if you told him what's going on the corner of this street and that street. And he'd say, well, I'll tell you exactly. He knows it really, really well. That's the point. But I don't, so I can't type in a neighborhood like, oh, but here they are. I didn't know that function was there. When you click on that neighborhood box, you get a drop down menu of all these different neighborhoods, you know? So let's just pick one. How about Santa Fe? And then you got county, Jackson, Clay, or Platte. I'm going to leave that blank because I don't know anything about that either. I don't know about the zip codes. I don't know parcel numbers. Structure type. Excuse me. How about single family? Classification. Residential or not improved. So I'm going to leave that blank. Leave that to fate. Uh, because I was looking for something in the range that maybe a homeless person on a very, very, very limited income could afford. You've got to, though, be able to prove that you can afford the fix ups. And in her case, that's not possible. So that's kind of a downside with that. It's not like you can just get one and then say, well, I'm going to wing it. Because in her case, that would be pretty much what she would have to do, is get it and wing it. Unless, forget getting a structure on it, just get land, and she could get like a little trailer or one of the little cabins. They do those pretty cheap. You can get in and start one of those 99 bucks down or something, or zero down, low monthly. Well, she's living on a little veteran's income. And she did state one time how much that was. And of course, that goes by your percentage of disability. And so, being Section 8, I don't know if she could apply to any of this kind of thing and be accepted on Section 8. But if that were possible and she could get a little parcel of land and then wing it, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to put a structure. What kind of structure? Well, for now, it's going to have to be a little cabin. And a lot of them will probably say, oh, no. And of course, that might then again go back to what county. Which one of these three counties would allow something like that? It's a home, it's a structure. It doesn't require a pad. They might require a pad with their city codes. Um, they might not want you to haul water. They might want you to get all hooked up to their city water so then they can bill you, right? See, there's a catch there. All these different kinds of things, it makes it too hard. And that's why there's so many homeless people. It's too friggin' difficult. They can't just go, oh, here's a piece of property. It's not doing anything. Why don't I do here and wing it? go here and wing it. Well, because that's going to ruffle somebody's tail feathers. Don't you know that? Somebody's going to get all grouchy about that. And we can't have that. Then they might have to take their nitroglycerin to get calmed back down. So, it just goes to show you. But I'm going to start low here. I'm going to start their asking price, max out here, only $5,000, okay, per se. Because I'm not shopping for me right now. I'm shopping for people on whoever will watch this video. Okay, I don't care about the assessment right now or the year, potential use. Let's see, public, affordable housing. Okay, number of bathrooms. Let's start one for minimum, maximum 2.5. Number of bedrooms, 2, max 3, and hit the apply button. There's 2 properties right here. And it's going to show me a map. One's clear over here. Click to zoom. Let's do that. Well, that didn't friggin' help me, did it? Okay, so let's go to the... Okay, here's their asking price. Under $5,000. It's on a corner. Well, it looks like it's on a corner. That could be the driveway instead of a sidewalk. Let's see, does it move? No. Market value $7,000. Is that brick? Anyhow, here's our asking price, $4,667 at 3008 Montgall Avenue. Here's how I do it. I highlight this text, right click, search Google. Okay, we'll go to Zillow. It's the top one. It gives me a bird's eye and a map. I'm going to like a street view better, though, I can tell you right now. This won't do me much good. But I believe that's it right there. Let's take a look back here a sec. Maybe not. I mean, it just brings out the curiosity in me and what's out there. What's possible. There's got to be a way. If there's a will, there's a way. And the homelessness problem could be solved if they could just come to a conclusive solution and stick with it. And when they start noticing corruption, weed it out of there. Fire them, penalize them, fine them. If they have to do jail time, that's fine too, because if they did something wrong, they probably earned it. Earned their jail time. Okay, oh, this shows a much higher, this shows a zestimate of $43,394. 3 beds, 1 bath, 1,526 square feet. Oh, it's off market anyway. Well, maybe that's because the city has it. You know? I would love to see a street view of this, though. Let's see if we can get a street view up here. Just street view. No? Well, that's kind of disappointing. Let's try Trulia. Trulia. I was hoping to pick one to give you a street view. Oh, this does. Okay, let's see. I'm not real good with this navigator. Is that it? It'd help if it was on the curb. I do wonder if that's it. Quiet little neighborhood. Streets look pretty clean. That's a neat place there. That I love stone houses. When they're made of stone like that, And I put some up on my Facebook one time that I had found interesting in a range that people struggling would have a better chance at getting. I started myself out with a hypothetical $1 million to spend and worked my way down through the list of houses I thought to me looked uh, handable enough, most of them, without a lot of problems. But I mean, you really can never tell until you actually go look at them. See, I want to see that, but there's just, maybe if I start down the street, and try to turn this, yeah, that's the one. That is a driveway. But still, it doesn't look too bad. Address is approximate. That sucks too. And you see how that does you, don't you? It'll block out. There we go. My bet is, and I'm not really betting, it's hypothetical betting, that that's brick. But then again, how would I really know? It could be paint. And see, there's a little garage in the back, little skinny driveway, retaining wall, which looks to be in good condition, but possibly had been repaired because you can see that much there. And of course, you can go a little bit closer, see a little bit more of that wall. See, it's cracked. Mine is too, and it's cracked like on the same side as mine. We're 86 miles at least from city limit to city limit. Huh. Pretty amazing. I don't know what the sign is on the door. Part of the windows are boarded up. So yeah, it suffered some vandalism, I'd bet ya. But doesn't that look pretty much like it's well kept, except for, well, they need some mowing done there. Could be empty too. And like I said, I know nothing about these neighborhoods. I wish it did show some, I had another one, some photographs of the inside. But maybe not. And some nearby listings. Excuse me. Down to 13 minutes on my clock already. So, the price not available. Well, maybe I didn't pick such a good one when I picked that one. I'll probably do another video on this because I think it kind of maybe helps people. We'll click the back button and look at this other one. See, it already disappeared off my... So I'd have to go back up here to filters. Asking price. Should I put 6,000? What's the total person? Structure type. Single family. Number of bathrooms. 1 bedroom, 1 bathrooms max. 2.5 bedrooms. Oops, number of bedrooms. I need 2 to 3. And apply. That gives me a few more to look at. But that's what I'll have to do, is upload this one because it went really quickly, didn't it? And let me show you real quick here too. These do extend over here. That's about as far as they go. And you'll see a few straggled out up through here. And I don't really want